Hank, you and Adion went in the field chasing what is happening in Paterson.
I'm tired of the same discussion, Bill, and that's what this is about.
It's almost impossible to give a short answer to a complex question.
But it's one hell of a question, Bill. Gun violence, the likes of which Paterson's seen over the last month. Nearly 24 shootings in the last 5 weeks. 5 people are dead in the outbreak, 4 in the last week and a half. Professor Vince Perrillo grew up in Paterson. He says the ingredients for gun violence in Paterson are all there.
Illegal guns, they include poverty. Poverty is a very real factor. 28% poverty in Paterson, almost double the national average. Gangs, drugs, these are all things that eat away at the social fabric of a city.
The professor talked about needing a grassroots effort to get any sort of change to happen in Paterson, but what we noticed when we were on the ground is that getting people to talk and talk to each other, not very easy. They're scared. There's a gang influence in the air, and you can feel it.
For sure. And many police have told me, actually, Bill, that homicide is a side effect of violent crime, which they call the real enemy. You put a dent into violent crime, you'll see the murder rate go down. The Silk City's seen about 60 shootings so far this year. That's up 20%. And you don't really have to come that far into Paterson. You can just get off of I-80 westbound, hook around down, and here's where a fella got shot at the end of Labor Day weekend, right in the foot. So again, Bill, a complex gun violence problem won't likely bring a simple solution that's going to be effective. Professor Parrillo's documentary, Paterson and Its People, has been selected to be shown at New Jersey's Golden Door Film Festival. Paterson's neighborhoods, which make it special, he says, are the crucial keys to a lower violent crime rate.
Sometimes when you have the conversation about gun violence, it leads to politicians talking about tweaking the laws about gun control, etc. When in reality, you look at the FBI stats, etc., most of your homicides are gang related. So I think the term gang violence is more appropriate in this case.
Well, I mean, you can play your word dynamics, and politicians are going to try and do something with the law, and law enforcement's going to try to do something with enforcement. It's a much more complex problem with that. You have heavy gun control laws in the state. Does it matter when the guns are illegal? It doesn't really seem to.